Angel Light Tarot 23. We're going to continue a rainbow reading I started earlier. If you missed the beginning, I did red, orange, and yellow earlier today, and now I'm going to do green, blue, and purple. One second, I'm turning on this spirit talker. Alright. Oh, I pushed the button. We're going to do green first. Green stands for healing, mentally and physically and environmentally. All right, we have a lot of heavy burdens. So that's the focus for the healing. We have the star here. The star card says, oh, Archangel Jophiel. A dream come true. Believe in yourself. The end of a difficult situation. We have
planning.
A page here. The page of Raphael. So this is a message that is healing. A new emotional situation. Messages regarding relationships or social invitations. Great intuitive insights. Somebody's having an epiphany. After this message is received, somebody's really happy with somebody. We have something to do with court documents. There may be an investigation going on, or you may receive court documents soon. Somebody's looking to touch, but not really buying it. What? That's fishy. Somebody's really turned on by somebody. But maybe, that's it. Just be patient, though. You gotta see where the feelings... Sometimes we meet people who are our soulmates, and there's that love. But what kind of love do you have for this individual? There's many different kinds of love out there. You can have a relationship with somebody like they're your best friend, and you guys just do everything together, but it's not really romantic. You have people who are like your brothers or sisters who challenge you, and you challenge them, like fucking Tom and Jerry kind of situations. And then there's those people who are the one. Like, that's it. That's what I want to be your everything. Sometimes we get bored waiting for that.
We're following you.
Everything you're looking for. And then you get yourself into situations where it's like that. The looking to touch but not really buying. That's why when you feel that way, if there is a chance that this person can be more to you, even if it's not your everything, they could still be your friend. You could still see them as a part of your soul tribe. So you don't want to mess that up. You gotta be careful with other people's feelings. You gotta be in control of yourself when it comes to other people. You gotta think about them and not want to take advantage of them,
Of course.
You're only willing to go as far as they're willing to let you go with them. That should be the ideal. Alright, we have something to do with a 16 to 18-year-old. Well, that's typical for people that age. They need to get awakened to what it is they do want. And most people at that age have been limited to options. They don't even think about what they want, really. They just know what they have to do. So when somebody turns 18 and they get a whole bunch of freedom, that can be dangerous. So this is why we want to, I feel like movies and stuff are a good tool to help our kids through situations later in life. Sometimes we feel like we can't talk to our kids about certain things because it feels weird, and there's really just better advice people could give your kid, but you can't give them that advice as their parent. It's just weird. So you need somebody like that can be that. And sometimes they do find that person, once they start stepping out and they get jobs and stuff, they're mingling with other adults, they'll find that some adults aren't worth giving your respect to, and some are. And the best thing you can do is hope that the people they decide to give their respect to are good individuals that give great advice and whatnot.
Sorry if I scared you.
So, yeah. Some teenagers getting awakened to some reality. Typical. Well, maybe not. Depends on what they choose. This is where God doesn't really have everything lined out. Like, there's a couple of options you could take when it comes up to this crossroads in your life, and they're what your ancestors, angels, and God, and everybody is
I'm playing games,
waiting to see what you're gonna do. Because you can't really have them on strings and tell them what to do all the time. You have to allow somebody to think for themselves. So,
fear.
The best thing to do is allow somebody to walk and talk as they wish. And when they need tweaking, say something. Do something. So they don't forget that. No, think about it. There's a fine line when it comes to control. You don't want to go against somebody's free will and force them to do certain things because you think you know
Murder.
what's best for them. Most of the times, the idea that we have in our minds of other people is just our idea. We don't really know what's going on, and that's what teenagers
All
fucking
affect
say
everything.
all the goddamn time, isn't it? This is why I encourage people to speak with their style. There's so many ways a person can dress and carry themselves. Like, when I see
Destruction.
what somebody chooses to put on, I'm like, what was their mindset when they picked this out? The same as when I'm looking at a painting somebody did. Where is this stemming from?
Thank you for visiting.
And that's where you really get a better understanding of that person or the person that painted that painting.
Strangled.
A lot of questions are answered in hermit mode. Every time my mom goes on a vacation or something, she comes back and she shows me pictures and talks about what was significant to her. This time she showed me a picture of a hermit crab that had washed up on the sand on their little beach they were at. And I was pulling the hermit card a lot. I think people are starting to realize that a lot of answers are found in hermit mode. People just aren't that great. Oh, shit. My friend Chino's here. What's up? Chino! Hold on, guys. Alright, I'm trying to finish this reading.
Encouragement.
Just trying to finish this reading real quick, buddy. Alright. Moving on to the next reading. That was for the healing. Now we're going to do blue, which is for protection and defense. My buddy Chino, he's like my bodyguard. I like to call him a bronzer. He's my bronzer. Like, when you go out in the sun and you get exposed too
I
much.
did something bad.
And somebody, well, when you go tanning and you get exposed to the sun too much, you put bronzer lotion on. And it protects your skin a little bit. And it makes you sexier. So, when I go around with Chino, he's like my bronzer lotion. He's protecting me and making me look sexier. His real name's Tommy. So he showed up at the perfect time for the blue reading. Alright, we got a page of truth. The page of Michael. This says, an exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. Review contracts or documents very thoroughly. We got the 5 of Gabriel, a challenge you can resolve. Withdraw from the drama of others. Have patience with yourself and those around you. There's conflicts going on because it's a misunderstanding. We got the 9 of Raphael. Make a wish. Dreams become reality. A joyful time in life. We got the Lovers. You got to make... I was saying this to somebody earlier.
Chief.
You have to make... you have to choose your battles wisely on the field of love out here. Everybody wants your attention. Everybody's looking for attention. But positively. That's not a negative thing. We all need attention from each other. So, you're going to pick and choose to give your attention to people that you actually give a fuck about what they got to say and what they're doing in their lives. You know what I'm saying? That's what this is about. You are happier when you surround yourself with people that actually make you happy. We have the 2 of Ariel. You have to juggle everything in your life appropriately. You know, you got work you got to deal with. And when you come home, you love relaxing in your home. So you're thinking about how you got to take care of the house and you got to pay the bills and all that shit. And then you have this time to actually enjoy your shit. And then you have this time where you're like, I'm lonely. I need some cuddles. And who are you going to give the cuddles to? You know? You don't want to cuddle with somebody who's going to fuck up all that other shit you got going on. They got to work in with all that other shit. Everything should make sense. As soon as something doesn't make sense, it's not meant to be. It becomes difficult. When it becomes difficult, fuck that. We have the Knight of Michael. Strong, committed, intellectual, diligent. Time to move quickly. Choose logic over emotion. We're going to have sudden changes taking place because people are starting to realize that. A lot of people who've been bitching and complaining and looking for solutions realize that they're just placing their personal conflict on something else. It's like, where's this problem really stemming from? It's not where they think. They're just scratching around on the surface looking for things to bitch and complain about. Oh my God! That's the card I just pulled out. I didn't even look at it and I said that. Surface scratchers. Damn. Alright, moving on to the last one. Sorry, talk channel over here. Alright, purple is for the color of the divine. So God's disciples, priests, high priestesses, people who really care about humanity at the end of the day. Alright. Ace of Ariel. It's your lucky day. New resources of money, time, or support. A change in job or promotion. Alright.
Everett.
People of the purple group are being placed in the appropriate place.
Here is Whisper.
They're rising above, is what it is. The 10 of Ariel. There is so much to be grateful for. Financial success and promise of retirement. a rich and rewarding family life. Nice. That's what everybody wants. 10 of Pentacles. But you can't have that if you don't choose the right people to build your 10 of Pentacles with. Because of that Two of Ariel energy that I was just talking about in that last little bit. Because you got to juggle everything appropriately. You're willing, like when you're a person that knows what you like and you want, you're going to take impulsive action when you fucking see it. Like, that's it. And you go after it. Like, strongly, committed. Time to move quickly. Choosing logic over emotion. Sudden changes. You know, when it makes sense, it makes sense. You don't want to find yourself lacking that. You know, when you see what it is you want and you don't at least try to go for it, you're going to fucking be beating yourself up about it. Ooh, somebody wants to be greedy. Somebody wants you to be lacking. Somebody wants you to choose the wrong lovers for yourself. That's somebody. Somebody wishes that the divine people out here would quit being so stubborn. They think we're stubborn, but no, we just know what it is we want. They need to get awakened to that fact. We're not lonely people. We may have very little friends, but they are quality. They have purpose. They make sense. We have knowledge is power. Making it make sense. That, you know, when the shit makes sense, it just makes sense and everything flows just automatically. And that's how it should be. When you're manifesting what's in alignment with you, that's how it goes. It just flows in.
B.
So the people of the purple category are helping people of other categories, specifically blue category right now, the protectors and defenders, in order to get them the healing they need. It's kind of going backwards. Thinking backwards with this reading. Don't allow people to get you out of your character. They love it when you get out of your character, because then their delusions they've been telling people about you are true all of a sudden. And they don't even gain anything personally. You're losing out. Everybody's losing out. Just because they were looking to get a fucking reaction to feel good for 5 minutes. It's disgusting. That's what stinks. Why are people so defensive right off the bat all the time? It's okay to be defensive when you're defending the proper things. We can't be making assumptions and making asses out of ourselves and then taking impulsive action. That's erratic. Then, when the golden helpers come around, they are very powerful. Energetically, you feel
I'm no longer in pain.
an earth angel's presence when they enter a room. And the angels are sending people out there who have the spiritual coup to help. And people are not respecting their advice. Some people are, some people are not. And those people that are not are the ones I'm talking about.
T.
They're very resistant to changes. And that's because they're fucking content where they are. They don't see themselves going any farther. And they don't believe you or I are going to go any farther, because they just don't believe it. They don't see any good points. seeing is believing, and when they don't see shit because they're fucking blind to everything, it ain't gonna work out. Alright, guys, I hope this helped. Don't forget, go check out that other reading if you missed it. The red, orange, and yellow. Peace out.